Hello, grade 2. Are you ready for lesson 3? Okay, let's start. In a previous lesson, you learned how to measure objects. Okay, so here, what can you see? What is this? Yes, it's a ruler. You can use the ruler to measure length. Like this. We can use it to measure this paper clip. It's about what? The paper clip is about 1 inch. We use the ruler like this, start with 0. And here the end is 1 here. So it's 1 inch. And here, what can you see here? It's a book. We can use a ruler also, or measuring tape, or what measuring stick. The book is about 1 foot. We said before it's about 1 foot. The 1 foot is about how many inches? Do you know? 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 foot equal what? 12 inches. Yes, great. So 2 feet equal what? Who can tell me? Yes, great job. 24 inches. Okay, and here you can use a yardstick to measure the length too. This is a yardstick. Can you see it? Yes. We can use it to measure length. Can you see this bat? This bat. It's about how many yards? 1 yard. Yes. And how many feet? Who can tell me? 3 feet. So 1 yard equal what? 3 feet. And 1 yard equal how many inches? 36 inches. Yes. Why? Because each foot equal how many inches? 12. So 3 feet equal 36 inches. Great job. So you can use a measuring tape to measure inches or feet or yards. Let's go down here. Okay. Match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. Can you see the hammer? The hammer is about 1 yard or 1 inch or 1 foot. You can tell me. Great job, 1 foot. And the paper clip? Yes, great job, 1 inch. And the window, 1 yard. Now open page 707. Here, estimate the length of each object. Choose a ruler or yardstick or measuring tape to measure, and then write the tool you use. Here, the pencil. If we want to measure the pencil, which tool you will use? Ruler or yardstick or measuring tape? Yes, ruler. We use ruler to measure the small objects like pencil. Here, guess, it's how many inches? I will say 5. What about you? Okay, and I measured my pencil. It's about 6 inches. What about your pencil? Measure it. Yes, and here about the table. If we want to measure the table, we will use what? Ruler or yardstick or measuring tape? Yes, measuring tape. Yes, great job. Here. Hmm. Yes, it will be how many feet? Hmm. Say 2. 2. You can measure your table. My table is 3 feet. What about your table? Now, what about the door? Huh? We should use what to measure the door? Ruler or yardstick or measuring tape? Yes, yardstick. Hmm. Guess. It's about how many yards? Hmm. 3. Maybe 3. Guess and tell me. Measure your door and write here. It's how many yards? My door is also 3. What about your door? Number 7. Explain how you could use a foot ruler to measure the length of a room in feet. How? Start at one end and then make a mark for 1 foot and then move the ruler to the mark and measure the second foot. Okay? And keep going to the end of the room. Do you know now? Again, start at one end and make a mark for 1 foot and move the ruler to the mark, then measure the second foot and keep going to the end of the room. Okay. Thank you very much, grade 2, and goodbye.